Hello, welcome. In this tutorial, I have decoded how to easily make a flower braid as a beginner. So the first thing you want to do is make the number of lines you want your petals to be on the hair. So I want 5 petals. I am going to share the hair into 5 as equal as I can sections. First of all, I have a section going from the center of her head to the middle of where I want the flower to be. So now I am going to section the whole head into 5 sections. Even if you're not making a flower that will cover the whole head, just section it into the number of petals you want. If you want 4 petals, you have 4 sections. If you want 6 petals, you have 6 sections. Each of these lines you see is going to be the middle of each flower petal. So each section is going to contribute half of a petal, and the other half of the petal will come from the other section. So I just parted half of a petal from the back and half of the petal from the beginning of one section. Now this section is contributing its own half of the petal. You get what I mean? So now I have that the petal will go from up round to the back. So making this line straight, because that line will be the middle of the petal. So I am beginning to make this leaf. When I say petal, I mean the leaf. I hope it means the same thing. So this leaf of the flower will start from up, curve down to the back, as you will see very soon. Now in this video, you are also going to see the mistake I made, which I just cannot wait to braid this flower design again. I believe my second attempt will be perfect. If you know November Love on Instagram, I used many of her hair videos when I make compilation videos, because she's just the best when it comes to designing hair for kids, in terms of making hearts, flowers, numbers, bows. She's just so great at it. But she never showed a tutorial where she parts the flower braids and how it is done. So in many of the compilation videos, people were just asking me, make this thing to be clearer, make it to be easier for beginners, show how you section off the hair. But I didn't know how she sectioned off the hair. So this is my first attempt, and I am proud of my attempt. So I am just repeating the same thing I did that you can see on the camera here on the opposite side. So you braid the flowers going in opposite direction. After this petal, I braid the opposite side, then I turn to the back, go down, go back up, turn to the front before the last section. For the mistake I made here, my flower swallowed her whole head. It looked like an alien flower that opened its mouth and is trying to suck her head up. Why? A flower shouldn't be this. It's not supposed to cover the whole scalp. So if I had made these sections smaller, like the length of each leaf shorter, it will make it obvious that what I am doing is a flower. But because it was going all the way from the front to almost the back of her head, it looked like if the flower was just trying to swallow her scalp, her whole head, and That didn't make it look cute at all, and it made it more difficult to even understand that it is a flower. So if I am going to try this next, if you are making this, try to, you can just section the flower to one side. That will be really cute. Or you can just reduce the length of the leaves so that the flower can sit pretty on her own, looking cute. And also rounding off, like making the flowers to look robust, make each leaf to look healthy. My leaves look like those, what do they call them in biology, those leaves that are slim and long. That's not the type of leaf we want for our flower braid. We want those like curved, chubby looking, cute, healthy looking leaf. Like, I am going to insert pictures of what I mean. I don't want, don't use these long leaves that are like palm fronds, like palm tree type of leaves. This is not cute. Use like flower type of leaf, just short and robust and please take this time to subscribe and join my little growing family. Thank you. See you around. When I was done with the braids, the flower, if unless you're looking at her head from an aerial view, from like the center of her head on top, you will not even know that this was a flower. And that frustrated me. I was trying so desperately to make the flower design obvious, but and the only reason I had that challenge, oh god, look at how beautiful it is from the back, because I didn't go all the way down. See, if you make this flower shorter, I promise you it will look more cute. And when I was done, I just braided every other thing down and added beads. If you do not know how to bead your hair, I am using a beader. I just slide the beads onto the beader, then pass the hair through the eye of the beader and pull through the beads, then use a rubber band to secure the last one. Well, ladies, this is my first attempt, and this is me desperately trying to make this flower look like a flower. And also November Love, she has these hair accessories that she sells on her website that look so cute. This one doesn't look as close to that. She even has the multicolored ones that just makes the braids look so much sweeter. But this was what I have, and this was my big ass alien flower.